It said everything happens for a reason, but maybe everything happens for a Reese's. Take noise-canceling headphones. Do they block hearing to heighten taste? That sound seems to show everything happens for a Reese's.
This podcast is brought to you by Colgate Total. We take oral health as seriously as you take sports. That's why Colgate Total Active Prevention uses advanced technology to help prevent oral health problems like cavities and gingivitis before they start. It's clinically proven to provide 24-hour antibacterial protection with twice daily brushing after 4 weeks of use. So get a winning routine and prevent oral health problems before they start. Shop Colgate Total Active Prevention at a retailer near you.
The Emmy Award-winning HBO original series Hard Knocks Training Camp brings viewers into the preseason with unparalleled access to the reigning Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. Go behind the scenes with Sam Darnold, Jackson Smith-Njigba, and the legendary Dark Side defense as they prepare to make another run at the NFL title. See how the best in the world take the hype and pressure head-on. Your football fix starts here with the personalities and challenges that define a championship team. Bonds will be built. Bloopers will be captured. Hard Knocks Training Camp with the Seattle Seahawks premieres Tuesday, August 4th at 9 p.m. on HBO Max.
Straight from the top. Straight from the top.
Whatever you want, brother. It's your world.
It's my world.
You're the champion.
You said it.
Start the show.
Welcome back to New Heights, a Jukes original show presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment. New Heights is a show that does not remember coming back to Kansas City, but we're here now, and we are still brought to you by our friends at Fireball, the undisputed pound for pound #1 shot in the country. That's Cinnamon Delight. I hope you guys enjoyed the Wednesday before the Super Bowl. That was the New Heights pre-party during the week that was presented by Fireball that we were not able to make because we were getting ready for a game. We hope you guys enjoyed that. A lot of my friends went and said they enjoyed it.
I wanted to go. Really did.
We are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelce. This is my big brother, Jason Kelce. Philadelphia Eagles center. He's pretty damn good. 5 All-Pros.
We get it. I know you're trying to pump me up. Just finish the open.
This guy's done so much in his entire career. New Heights comes to you every single Wednesday. We're not sure exactly if it's going to come to you next Wednesday, but we'll talk about that later. Subscribe on YouTube, though, and wherever you get your podcast, and follow the show on all social media platforms at New Heights Show. That's with one S. Jason, what we got coming up, brother?
Well, we got one thing to talk about, Trav, and that is the NFL script writers finally letting down the Philadelphia Eagles.
Damn, man. You script writers.
Yeah. Jokes aside, this should be an incredible episode. We're going to go into the experience of playing against each other in the Super Bowl, what we said after the game.
Yeah. What we really
said. Trav is going to reveal his choice for the fan base name. So get ready, boys and girls.
We're actually doing this. We're doing it.
We're actually going to make a decision. Took us long enough. We've been on the fence for the entire season, and we're finally going to do this.
All right, now.
We're also going to talk a little bit about what comes next after the season.
Yep.
But first, as always, new news.
New news.
Still the #1 sports podcast in the world. And I got to say, all of you guys tuning in over the past couple weeks during the Super Bowl, man, this thing's taken off. Yeah, we are now top 5 in overall podcasts on Apple and Spotify, both of them.
Top 5.
As we come to the end of the football season, we just want to shout out all you guys. It's been an incredible year for both Travis and I. It's been one of the most fun years of both of our careers, probably Travis's most fun year. It was truly remarkable how much all of you guys supported this and enjoyed it. So thank you for tuning in each and every week. In just one football season, we have amassed almost 900,000 followers on TikTok.
Damn.
Over 300,000 followers on Instagram.
Damn, it took me like a half a career to get that.
And over 500,000 followers on YouTube.
That's pretty good. That's
a pretty good run.
It's pretty good. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah, not even a full year in. Yeah, I'll take those numbers. We also are finalists for a Digiday award. Digiday, which is Best Original Programming. The Best Original Programming Digiday.
We're the best.
Hey, How about that?
All right now.
Maybe I can win something.
Maybe.
Here we go.
Yeah.
We can win something together this time. Somebody.
Oh my gosh. The Eagles aren't going to take this one from me?
We got, this is who we're up against. These are the enemies of this matchup. We got Hulu, the entire company. That's going to be a tough one. That's a tough matchup. That's a big conglomeration.
I'm not going to lie. I feel like that is a lot to try and go up against. But
I mean, yeah, we're going up against Disney.
We're top five.
The mouse is undefeated.
Top five.
Also up against In the Know, Lad Bible, LAD Bible Group, NetApp TV, What's the Future, and then we're also up against South China Morning Post. Man, I've never heard of the South China Morning Post, but that's going to be tough to beat too.
What would be the difference from North China and South China? Like, where's the?
Well, north is north and south is south.
But of what?
Of the country.
What's deciding? Is there a lake?
Yeah, I don't know. What decides the north and the south of the United States?
Mason-Dixon line.
Mason-Dixon line, right? But there's a lot more south of the Mason-Dixon line than there is north.
Yeah.
Is Texas part of the South?
Yeah. I'm considering it South. That's like the last state westward.
Is the South only indicative of things east of the Mississippi?
We already went through this. Indicative. I just saw it on the post.
I don't even know if that's the right word, to be honest with you.
I always get stuck with the Q.
I've always, what do we call them? Anyways, so I don't know what constitutes South China, but they do have a morning post.
Moving on to fan mentions of the week, the Kelce Bowl edition. Our NFL peers, including one of our favorite guys, Pat McAfee of the Pat McAfee Show, gave us an electric pregame shout out. Everybody was on Radio Row, and our team was on Radio Row, asking people to kind of give us a shout and say a few words. Pat McAfee,
awesome.
Absolutely electric. Every single time he gets in
you want to talk about cutting a promo? I don't know that anybody's as good at cutting promos as Pat McAfee.
The two greatest football players at two different positions that are incredibly vital to the success of a football team running into each other in the middle of the desert at Super Bowl 57 is a story that even the movies couldn't create.
You want to know what my favorite one is, though?
Which one?
The draft day, when he got up there and he got, oh my gosh, he announced the Colts draft pick. Mm-hmm. When it was the draft was in Indianapolis, man, that was electric.
Yeah, I mean,
it made
you
me
guys
think
do it
like
better than Pat.
Yeah,
I mean, he's actually been in the WWE. As an announcer and a wrestler.
Yeah, he does it. He does it all.
Yeah, this guy is unbelievable.
Army Swiss knife, man.
Army Swiss knife.
Is that what it is?
Swiss Army.
Swiss Army knife.
I don't know that it matters. The order of operations. It's fine.
Fuck. I would say I don't play with knives, but I got in trouble for doing that one time.
Dude, what is it about knives that make them so fun to play with?
Fuck. Sharp objects, man.
Do you remember that when we were throwing the kitchen knife up in the air? Was it me?
It
was just me?
It was you.
And we were throwing it up and just letting it stick in the ground.
We should have let Mom tell the story. This is her favorite story.
You're right. She loves this story. He's got a knife!
There's a woman across the street screaming, he's got a knife, and Mom is upstairs changing, trying to get ready for work or like a work dinner. And she comes flying out in her underwear trying to get the knife out of Jason's head.
Knives are cool, man. There's something about a knife. Keep them away from kids, obviously.
Oh, man. I brought one to school when I was in like 4th or 5th grade, a little pocket knife. I knew where my dad hid his like change, and I went into the drawer where he hides his change to get some change to go to the store, get some candy. Saw the pocket knife, immediately got excited. Grabbed the pocket knife, was playing with the pocket knife, forgot all about the candy, took it into school, showed my friend Joey Porter. Joey Porter, shout out to Joey Porter, Cleveland Heights. Joey told. He told the teachers.
He's a snitch?
Teachers.
Joey.
Yeah.
Good job, Joey, but bad job.
Yeah. Probably should have kids
with knives. Good job telling. Good job telling, but nobody likes to snitch, Joey. What about samurai sword? Would you ever do a samurai sword?
I'm not a big weapon guy, man. I get too drunk. Weapons and drinking do not. That's a good point. They don't go well together. I'd rather just keep it cordial.
Should not play with the samurai sword when drunk. I think that's good. It's good life advice.
Got to know your boundaries, man.
Yeah,
Moving on. TikTok On TikTok, Eve Hellerick.
You're on your own on that one. You're on your own on that one.
Longtime Chiefs Eagles fan creates a tie-dye homemade Kelce Bowl sweatsuit, and it is pretty smooth. She went half and half. She went right.
I remember
down the middle.
seeing this one. Yeah, she killed it.
Red on one side, green on the other. Mama Kelce had one of those during the game. She had a little. She had a jean jacket like that made. Went half and half. Was repping both squads. And finally, from Marie Thresher, who emailed us saying, "I'm a local Philadelphia artist and New Heights podcast fan. After listening to the top 5 bowl segment in episode 25, I was inspired to sculpt an actual Kelce bowl made out of clay.
Look at that.
It can be a consolation prize," she says, "for the brother who needs a hearty bowl of unlucky charms after the game." That was pretty smooth how she brought that together.
I love this.
And honestly, this is an amazing piece of art. She's got it down to a T.
Yeah. I don't know if it's Marie or Mary, but either one, I love this. I don't know if you know, Trav, I'm actually into pottery. Are you into pottery?
I've done a few pottery
classes. I think it's cool. You've done some?
Yeah.
Dude, I've always wanted to try it, and this is really cool. How do you get that much detail?
That's pottery mixed with an actual somebody who actually knows how to draw, because there's a lot of detail in the faces there. And I was like, man, why is my face so fat? And I realized you're holding my jersey. That's not me. Why would they make my face bigger than yours?
Yep, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Why am I shorter and
looks like she
wider
got us
face?
Reversed. We should be.
I remember this picture now. I know what her inspiration was. So thank you, Marie, or Mary, as Jason would call you. We need you to send this bowl. We do need to. Hopefully, it's done heating up in the oven and is a beautiful masterpiece. I would love to see Jason eat a bowl of Lucky Charms, knowing that he hasn't had one in a long time.
Please send it our way, Marie. I would definitely eat a bowl of Lucky Charms out of that.
If you're only listening to this episode and want to see the incredible fan art, go ahead and check us out on the show on YouTube. All right. Now on to our first now on to our all right. All right.
Sometimes if you just smile, it just makes you happy, even when you're sad.
You gotta chill out, man. Here we go. Now on to 12-ish bowl topics, because it's never actually 12. And we're going to recap the Super Bowl. It's going to be a little different, though, this week. We're just going to go through the game chronologically. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still fucking hammered.
This is the team's fault.
We're going.
How dare they put a word that big in Travis's section?
You guys thought me spelling the words were bad. Me reading the words. We're going to do this a little different this week. We're just going to go through the game in order and give you guys our POV and insight on those moments as they happened. All right. Before we jump into the game, though, overall reactions, man. It's Tuesday after the game, and here we are. How we're feeling. How are we feeling, man?
Obviously not good. I think, I mean, it was a great game. Yeah, I think everyone can agree with that. That's the kind of game you want to see in the Super Bowl. Both teams playing really well. It was back and forth. It was a fun game to be a part of. Obviously not fun on the outcome for the Eagles. Wish we would have won the game, but both teams played their tails off. Both teams played really hard. And for me, it's feeling worse, to be honest with you, as the game gets further away. Not to be like a downer. I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer over here, but
explain.
After the game, I think I don't know, you lose the game, but you're proud of the way guys fought and the way the team played. You just come up just short. But as you get further removed, you can't help but think about the plays that could have been. There's multiple things throughout the game. You got the 3rd and 5 where we don't convert in the third quarter, which is largely my doing. We'll get to that in a little bit. There's so many of these plays. And
you're not blaming anything. You're just saying that you can't help but to think about.
No, this is what you do. This is not to be like
This is every game too. It's just different when it's the last one.
Well, you think about it more when you were so close to winning a world championship. Yeah. And not to be melodramatic, but this is part of the grieving process. And it sucks. I don't think I've slept much for multiple reasons, but you're also up thinking about these. If I just would have called this, maybe the game's different. And, of course, it doesn't matter. The game's over. And the Chiefs played an unbelievable game. Really, it's fucking weird, man. Like, I'm so happy for you. I'm happy for, like, Andy Reid, and at the same time, it sucks. So, yeah, that's how I'm feeling. What about you, Trey?
I can understand how you feel like that, losing a Super Bowl, way worse than you just lost one. And it was kind of the opposite for me. I immediately wanted to forget about absolutely everything. There were way more than just a handful of plays that went wrong in that game in Tampa Bay. Obviously, I'm talking about the Tampa Bay Super Bowl, but that was one of the most embarrassing games I'd ever been a part of. So I immediately erased that from my memory. And when people ask me about it, I'm just like, what?
What game? I don't remember that.
I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, no, it's not a fun one to remember. Not very many good memories from that one. But
well, you should be happy right now, though. You guys are world champions.
Yeah,
how's it feel?
It is a, like we kind of mentioned, it is a extremely gratifying feeling of doing everything that you would expect to do in the beginning of the season. We had a whole bunch. We have all these goals that you set for yourself, for the team. Win your division, first seed in the AFC, so you have home field advantage all the way through the playoffs, and you get the bye. Make it to the Super Bowl. Play well in the Super Bowl, not just go to the Super Bowl but win it. You have all these goals and all these mindsets. It makes you feel like, you know what I mean? You're on top of the world and you're the best at what you do. And it's just especially when you do it the way that we did it through the ups and downs. We completely switched our entire look on offense just about in terms of the weapons that we had. On top of that, a lot of our defensive secondary was completely new. And it's just, it's gratifying, and it feels great knowing how many people really didn't, pick us to do much in the beginning of the season because of how much we lost. And the fact that we couldn't beat the Joe Burrow Cincinnati Bengals when it mattered. So it was the way we did it, the ups and downs, the growth. Just proud of my guys that I played ball with, and the coaches that I play for.
Well, let's get to now that we got that out of the way, let's get to the start of the game.
Let's do it.
How do you think we did with the pregame outfits?
You represented the Heights real well, brother.
Getting some of the text throughout the week from Coach Jones and Creel, and seeing the high school lit up, seeing downtown lit up for the Cleveland Heights colors, gold.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Seeing
Power
all that
City.
stuff,
Yeah.
I was going to wear one of my foundation shirts, and I was like, you know what? It just feels like I got to represent this. It was such a great moment for our hometown that it only felt right to rep the Heights going into the Super Bowl.
Yeah. The Heights was definitely in attendance.
Yep.
There were probably about, I would say, 20 to 30 members from the Heights that were at the Super Bowl. And we loved you guys, man. That was so cool to see the city feel like, they had a team or had a dog in the fight on both squads, and just made my freaking day. And I said this in my post game. A lot of this game on the field, I'll remember a few plays here and there, but I will remember the feeling of being lifted by everybody and just having our family at the forefront, appreciating everybody, appreciating our family, kind of like how they got behind the whole Kelce Bowl and all that. And it was just that itself was one of the most gratifying feelings, seeing everybody loved Ed and Donna Kelce as much as they've appreciated us. So that was pretty cool. Or even more. Mom got called America's mom and got a Bud Light deal, man. It's nuts.
Yeah, I'm going to touch on that in a second from what it felt like after the game seeing her. But, dude, what the hell are you wearing? What is this?
Oh, that Louis?
That's
nice. You're talking about my pregame fit, baby.
And I
was very
peacoat?
fortunate.
Trench coat?
Trench coat, yeah.
All right.
A trench coat with
is that camo? Camouflage?
It's like camo with a face on it. If you look at it close enough, you'll see a big face on the front.
What terrain is that camo? Is that like
that's like the New York streets, because the designer is actually a kid or a guy out of New York,
Nice.
Kid Super. He's a real super creative dude, ironically super.
Looks like it.
Super creative guy, and he gets into more than just clothes. He does a lot of art, and I think a lot of his art he actually puts on the clothes. So what you see right there on that jacket is his art. I think he did a few contests in terms of like art shows or certain pieces for Louis Vuitton before. And sure enough, long story short, I loved his Kid Super brand. He did a line or a certain season for Louis Vuitton recently, and one of the jackets that was in his fashion show was that exact jacket. They don't even have like multiple of them. It's a 101 piece that hasn't gotten made yet, and it was straight off the runway. Especially
pretty
the same
rare.
thing with the matching bag on it. So I said, you know what, my dog's a painter. I'm gonna go ahead and just have this all white canvas on with this Louis jacket, the white Louis shades, the Louis bag, and I'm just gonna walk in this place like I own it, baby. All right now.
Look good, baby.
Man, I felt good walking in. Kid Super, thanks for swagging me out, dog. And LV, baby.
You want to get to the
Did you
game?
have the same socks on all week?
I did. I only brought one pair of socks. That's the nice thing about wool, kids.
Lesson.
Wool is antimicrobial, so you're pretty good to wear them. What?
I don't even know if these words are fucking real. I just kind of go along with
Antimicrobial. That means that it's kind of doesn't really
clues.
stink. Doesn't
It's
get
really
stinky.
small.
It stays pretty clean, even if you wear them for multiple days. That's learn that climbing Mount Kilimanjaro.
All right now.
If you're ever going to be stuck in clothes for a long period of time, go with wool. And if you're not, go with Louis Vuitton. What
Pre-game warm-ups. Teams struggled with the field at times. What do you think of the field?
I thought the field was not good. It was a slippery field, but that's part of the environment. I mean, you play rain games, you play certain fields sometimes just are a little bit slicker, and that's pregame is the time to figure that out. And you have multiple sets of cleats. You usually have at least your standard cleat, which most guys probably wear a molded bottom at this point.
Yeah.
And then you have screw-ins if the turf is really bad.
Yeah, the cleat
rain
then
games
gets longer.
Gets a little bit longer. Studs, also known as studs. And then for me, we actually even have another shoe, which would be like a turf shoe, which I never wear those. I always wear either my molds or my screw-ins. But I didn't even think the screw-ins were necessary. My molds were grabbing really well pregame. I didn't really have many issues running out there. But obviously some guys did. And, it's one of those things where you got to try and figure that out pregame if you can and get into the right footwear. It was certainly talked about pregame. I remember guys came in. I don't usually go out before warmups. There's a lot of guys that go out and get like a warm-up before the warm-up, which I never really thought made too much sense. But
man, just wasting gas here.
Yeah, hey, man, I only got so much energy. I don't need to. Got to warm up to the warm-up. But
listen, I ain't gonna save it in the game, but I'll save it right now.
Yeah, to each your own. But multiple guys came in after that saying that it was real bad, and I thought about going with screw-ins, and I don't like to go screw-ins unless I have to because that's not the cleat I usually practice in. And when I went out there I decided to wear the molds out there to see how it felt fine. And throughout the game, didn't have any issues, but I gave it a good test. I was really trying to cut, move, put myself in situations that might occur. And, obviously, there's one clip that somebody showed online. I can't remember who it was, but like the entire, like both tackles, the entire D-line and Pat all fell on the same play. So it was not an ideal turf situation out there, but
especially when you got around the paint, the logo in the middle of the field, not necessarily in the end zones.
But dude,
I didn't have any problems either, though. I'm with you. I didn't have any problems either.
And to be honest, I love that. Like for me, is it weird?
We're the exact same, dude.
Dude, I like that it's not pristine conditions every time. Like, you got to figure it out. That's the beauty of the NFL. Like, it ain't like baseball where you're going to stop it just because there's a little bit of rain coming down.
I want more layers of difficulty.
I want as much that is going to make this out of your comfort zone as possible because I'm going to figure it out. That's my mindset going into every game.
I'm with you.
I want Chris Jones to be slipping all over the place. That's what I want. But
the thing is the field itself has kind of always been notorious. I think that the fact that it can roll in and out, I don't know why, but I think the stadiums where it can roll in and out, they almost think that, we could just grow it.
Yeah.
It'll just grow back, but you can't grow it in 2 weeks. Like it's not necessarily the grass on top that's growing that looks plush and looks great. It's everything underneath.
It's the roots. The roots are what give you footing.
Yeah.
And
it's a certain type of grass, I would assume, but it's everybody. A lot of the skill players just like to wear those kind of soccer style cleats that have the really thin cleat, not as many kind of where you need them, and then on top of that, a lot of guys run on their toes. So now you're not using the whole cleat. You're not using every rigid on the bottom of the cleat. Is that right? Is that the right word? Rigid.
I think it works for me. If it works for you.
All right. Nice. And you're not using all of those cleats into the ground. Like you're putting too much force without enough grip, if that makes sense. And those soccer guys, little guys, not as much force being thrown into the ground. You're not cutting through the grass as violent.
Yep.
I don't know. There's a lot that goes into it. I like to just, try and be balanced going in and out of a break.
Yeah.
And I think it's when you make those instinctual cuts that you're not necessarily thinking about how you're moving. Those are the ones that you slip. But at the end of the day, if you're balanced, I mean, I didn't think the field was that bad. It was definitely worse in my mind the first time we played in Arizona week 1.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how week 1 it's that bad. I think it's because they practiced the training camp in there. But the whole hash, everything inside the hashes was just like sand. It was just like a bunch, like, they filled it up with sand so that, because there really wasn't grass, and then they kind of sprayed wherever it was brown, green. Yeah,
you hit the nail on the head. There was no root structure to it. So that was why, everybody just kept ripping it up every time they got on their toes. There weren't enough cleats in the ground to give you traction with just your front toe cleat. So I enjoyed the grass, and I like it when it gets harder.
Pre-game, did you do anything different pre-game, or did it feel any different pre-game?
No, the biggest thing I did, I knew it's a long game. So the biggest thing I tried to do throughout the game was just stay hydrated. Make sure I'm chugging water, eating tons of sodium. I actually probably did a little bit too much. I think I got overhydrated to start the game, but for pregame at least.
It's too much everything, man. Too much.
I mean, I'd rather be overhydrated than underhydrated. That's for dang sure. And I think that was what I remembered last time we were in the game, was just how long everything takes. Yeah. So that was my biggest emphasis was, let's make sure that we have enough fuel in the tank to sustain till the end of the game. I didn't want to be cramping in the Super Bowl because I didn't think ahead of time to make sure I was ready to go.
No, I'm with you on that. I wasn't necessarily worried about the hydration as much as I was just about energy. I was like trying to save all my energy. We're talking about wasting gas pregame. You could waste gas just by thinking about the you know what I mean? Like what you do emotionally, how your body reacts to your thoughts can build up, the heartbeat. It can build up, blood flow, and it can make your body feel like it's working out. And you can get exhausted in that manner as much as you can actually running around and getting fatigued.
Yep.
But so I was just playing games on my phone, trying to not think about anything. And
always a good strategy.
Yeah, it's always a good getaway. And by the time the game came around, it was even a longer waiting period because of the whole Super Bowl show, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
Man, feelings running out of the tunnel. It was pretty cool running out of the tunnel. Actually, even before that, pregame, I want to speak on this. Pregame is like I realized like there are so many familiar faces on the sideline, man. It's like, and I hardly get to see a lot of like the NFL greats all like during the season. So like when I see a guy that I really fucking love, you know what I mean? I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta go say what's up. Charles Woodson, man.
Oh, okay.
Ohio football player.
Yeah,
you
baby.
feel me? Michigan's greatest football player. Ooh, I don't know if I could say that. Well, I can because he won the Heisman, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think he did too.
Two-way player, first defensive guy to ever win it. Either way, absolute legend. Played against him. Felt like he had the upper hand every single time I played him. And just got a lot of respect for him. Saw him on the sideline right before I was about to actually run like a route in pregame. And I was looking at him like, you want to come and give it one more try? You want to come on out here? And he like pulled his pants up and like started kind of running over like he was really going to do it. He said, I got one in me. I got one. I was like, man, dog, you got more than just one in you, brother. Yeah, and you've showed us enough already. But yeah, I always like to kind of see who's there pregame, who's on the sideline. Saw Gordon Ramsay, got to say hello to him.
Nice.
Yeah. Other than that, man, running out of the tunnel was pretty damn fun. It's always electric. Everybody, that's really when you know who's there.
Right.
You know, and when we did the press deal in the beginning, the ceremony in the beginning of the week with Fox, where we stood on stage and Mom came and gave us the cookies and all that, I thought that the Chiefs were there were way more Chiefs fans in there. So I'm like, wow, we might actually hold our own in this thing, you know, knowing how big of a city Philadelphia is, how many more fans you guys have. And then we got to the game, and it was a home game for Philadelphia for sure. We were silent. So. We were silent the whole time. Don't get me wrong; the Chiefs fans showed up, but you could tell that the Eagles. There were more Eagles fans there. So I do
think that was partly because the opposing sideline you were looking at was all the opposing team's fans. So I actually thought the reverse. I thought there were more Chiefs fans there. But really? I will say the Eagles fans who were there, that's when I noticed them, was when it was loud. Like when they were cheering pregame and all this stuff. I was like,
that's what I'm saying.
There's a ton of Eagles fans here. Yeah.
You come out of the tunnel, your team cheers, and then they come out of the tunnel and the other team cheers, and you're like, oh, okay, that's what's going on.
But when I went out there, all I saw was red because across the field, it was all you guys. Yeah, so I'm like, damn, god dang, they did it. Because you're right, for the media night, it was a lot of Chiefs fans. I'm like, dang, I thought Phil, and then I looked behind me, I was like, oh, that's where they're at. But I didn't really, I don't know, running out of the tunnel, I was just kind of like, maybe, I think what I was trying to do, what your strategy is, I was like, don't let your emotions get too high right now. Just go out there. And dude, it didn't work because as soon as Chris Stapleton started singing the national anthem, it hit like a ton of bricks. Yep. And it was game on after that. That
was by far my favorite national anthem that I've ever heard in my life. I watched the rerun of it, and it was every bit of like emotional and like the drama in it. Like it was awesome, man. Chris Stapleton absolutely killed it.
And I always get emotional during the anthem, but I think Chris did an unbelievable job. And
every time.
For me, you're just thinking about, you know, how, man, you're in the game. Everything that it took to get there all season long, all your teammates, everything that they've been through, all the thing that the city's been through to get to that moment, like all that stuff's just running through your head, and you're thinking about how thankful you are to be in the country that you live in, and it's just it's crazy the emotion that hit for I think everybody in that moment.
Yeah.
And Chris didn't make it any easier with the way he sang that thing.
You ain't lying. Mama Kelce jumped on the jumbotron at the coin toss.
I know.
We knew we might see each other. You guys only had 3 captains, or you guys only you only decided to have 3 go out there?
For some reason, it's only been me, Fletch, and BG going out there all year. We have Darius Slay's a captain, Lane Johnson's a captain, and then I think Jake Elliott's the other captain. But for some reason, it's only been us 3 going out there.
All right. So we saw each other at the coin toss. Yep. We were standing at the coin toss before the commercial break, which is different because we were just standing. Jalen Hurts is captain too. We got a bunch of captains. What am I tripping? We were standing, staring at each other for probably what felt like a good 2 to 3 minutes. And I usually, when you go out to the middle of the field, I don't think we were supposed
to go out there that soon either.
That's what I'm saying.
The TV guy was trying to hold us back, and the official was like, let's go. And the guy was like, you're going to be out there way too long.
Sheffers. And so, yeah, they had us out there standing there, and we're standing there staring at each other while it's at a commercial break. Yeah. And during the commercial break in the stadium, they have a host of the show which was Cam Jordan.
Yep.
And he was on there with a cast, and or he was on there with a few others that yeah, I'll just say it like that. He was on there with a few others, and the first segment that they were doing right before the coin toss was the segment with Donna Kelce, our mother, and they were doing a which brother is this, and they would say something, and my mom had a face with Jason and a face with me, and would say, "Oh, Jason's the fattest. Oh, Travis is a crybaby. Oh," and so it was pretty fun, and honestly, I didn't realize that it was only like in the stadium. I thought that was on like the actual broadcast, and I just felt like when I looked in your eyes, me and you kind of looked at each other.
We were like, this is getting a little bit too much.
This is a lot. This is a lot. This is where we were trying to stay away from. But my mom absolutely killed it, and
of course.
She even said she didn't want to do all of that. She even said that. So we're not breaking any news here, but it definitely felt awkward. And really, the only thing that made it feel unawkward was Pat Mahomes saying, "Oh man, starting this thing off with Donna. What better way?" I was just like, all right, Pat, way to make light of this situation. Made me feel better about this, Pat.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was awesome, and I love seeing Mom in that light. We just talked about it, and it's yeah, that was pretty cool, but definitely just a tad bit awkward there for a little bit, just standing around staring at each other, listening to Mom talk about me and Jason in front of all of our teammates. Were we robbed of a Donna Kelce coin toss? I don't think we were robbed of it. She did sit with Roger Goodell during the game. Goodell offered her to come up and hang in the suite, and that is a once-in-a-lifetime deal. So I'm glad my mom got to do that. Yeah, she did. She's like, ooh, the commish?
Can't say no to the commish.
And she sat next to DeMar Hamlin. So it was Roger Goodell on her right side, and then DeMar Hamlin on her left side. Number 3, the safety from the Buffalo Bills that went through a pretty hard time there during their game against Cincinnati that we all know about. But he's doing great now, and he was at the game. He was also at the NFL Honors and got to have an unbelievable speech about his situation and about how thankful he is. And yeah. Shout out to Mom for being the superstar that she was last week. Was there any shit talking at the coin toss? Yes, there was. Brandon Graham.
You know.
Brandon Graham, we had a feeling that 5-5 was going to come with that heat, and he sure did. He was talking shit to Chris Jones. He talked a little shit to me. Told me, he said, Trav, we know you're not about to hit nobody. I said, you're right. I'm about to avoid everybody. I'm about to avoid, and especially
you know my game.
Definitely avoiding you. I'm going to try and stay away from you the whole time.
Yeah, It was cool. I don't know. It was a unique coin toss because I've never known so many people so
on
well.
A personal level. Yeah, 1,000%.
Because obviously we've been with each other's teams so much through the years that I don't know. It was just a very odd. It was very familial kind of at the coin toss, not just between us two, but with Pat and Chris and everybody that was out there.
Yeah.
I think that it was just one of those games where there was more familiarity there than just us two. Yeah. And that was felt immediately at the coin toss. And then we get into the first quarter. From the first 2 drives for both of us, it started off with a bang.
All right now.
It was very much a Kelce Bowl start.
Yep.
We on the first drive.
Started off.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. What are we running?
92%.
92%, baby.
And
Jalen Hurts finishes the opening drive with a quarterback sneak.
It was the start of the most demoralizing play of the game. Every single time you guys got anywhere from 3rd or 4th and short, we knew it was coming, and there was nothing we could really do about it. Well, actually, we'll get to it. There was one thing.
There was one thing, and it worked.
And it worked. Luckily, it only worked once, but.
Yep.
Rather work once than not have any of them work.
It brought it down. It brought the percentage down. It won't count as the bringing of the percentage down, but it did.
It won't count. It did.
And then obviously you guys opening drive score with a Travis Kelce touchdown. Right away, it was a Kelce Bowl-esque start. 2 catches for 38 yards to open up the game,
and then just got real stanky.
Oh yeah. Then it gave us while you scored a touchdown, I was eating a Gatorade bar. For some reason, everybody thought that was hilarious. I'm just eating a Gatorade bar.
He's fueling up, man.
I was also exhausted.
That's some burning
I was
fuel.
So tired after that first drive because it was a long one.
Yeah, it was.
And I'm like,
was it 17? Was that the 17 play drive, or was it the next one? You guys had a 17-play drive,
it was a long
which was
one, though.
ridiculous.
It took 6 minutes, I think, right from the get-go. I think you guys got the ball with 9 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's check. I don't know if that's right.
Either way, though, I got to give a shout-out to Eli London, Alex Kazis, Big Daily Baker. That stanky leg takes it back to high school. That thing was hot.
That's where it started.
You thought that thing was hot. They thought that thing was stanky on Sunday, man. That thing used to be real stanky.
It been stanky
back at Heights. Yeah, it been stanky, and it ain't even the stankiest. My dog Eli, man, he's got a stanky, bro. He got that stanky, super stanky. Always used to have fun. It was cool to. They were in the house. Alex wasn't, but Daly, Eli, they were in the house.
They were all at the house.
Game. Yeah,
I wanted to stop by, but I didn't get a lot of opportunities to see the girls. Yeah. So,
oh man, I was saying they were in the house like they were in the game.
Oh, okay. So, what were you thinking after the opening drives for both teams?
This is going to be the highest scoring game ever.
I mean, it felt like it. And I mean, going into it, we knew we were going to have to put up points. Like we're playing. I think
we both knew touchdowns were going to be the only way to win this one.
It's just a reality. When you play good quarterbacks and you play good offenses, they're going to score points, no matter how good the defense is. And it ended up being a lot. And we knew that the mistakes were going to have to be at a minimum to win this one.
You ain't lying.
What did you think about the second quarter?
I feel like we weren't even on the field.
You weren't.
Yeah, the second quarter.
You guys had one possession, right?
The second quarter was a blur to me. I don't remember much. I do remember. I remember the drive to the field goal that we ended up missing, and then you guys scoring again. That was big time.
I know.
That felt like it was demoralizing. And then we go in and have a chance to cut that to. Was it 2-score lead at that point?
We were winning by 10 going into half.
You guys were winning by 10.
Lead. Yeah.
So but when we got the ball back, there was, I think, 2 or 3 minutes left. We had an opportunity to drive down, at least cut that lead in half.
Yep.
Or to cut it to 4 points, and I think we went like 3 and out.
Yeah.
And that was like, damn, we're giving them time to go down and score again, which you guys did, and now it's a 2-score lead for the Eagles instead of a 1-score lead, or us cutting into that deficit. That one was the one where it was like, that was not what we needed right there.
Yeah.
Because the hardest thing is to try and fight back against you guys, and it's very similar, I would assume, against us, because now the defensive front just gets to pin their ears back. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Knowing that we got to pass the ball, or we got to try and hurry up and get down the field. You never want to get into that mode of playing football. But luckily enough, we came out in that second half. So that was really my whole first half assessment was this is fun. We're about to score every drive. To oh no, we are down. What did you think of the second quarter?
Yeah, I mean, you guys didn't have the ball. I mean, we had to drive a little bit. Obviously, when you give up a defensive score, man, and then get the ball back and then have a long drive after that and score yourselves, that's a long amount of time for one team to have possession of the ball.
Yeah.
And, that was definitely a goal of ours, was to, hey, let's not give these guys the ball. Let's try and retain this while also score touchdowns. Mm-hmm. And, I think obviously, the fumble picked up by Bolton was crushing. We were like, oh my gosh, man. We were in control of this game, and we just gave them the tie. And to be able to get the ball back and score right away, that next drive was kind of it's unbelievable. Jalen Hurts to respond in a moment in the game the way it happened that previous drive. To have the composure to go back out there and put together an unbelievable drive to retake the lead was huge for us.
Yeah, and I thought Sirianni did a great job of kind of putting it back in his hands, getting them to have that momentum. I think right after that fumble, the next play was a QB draw for like 15, 20 yards.
Yeah,
and just all that does is it gets a guy more comfortable, back making plays, feeling successful, getting back into the groove, and sure enough, like you said, you guys just went down the field and put up a touchdown to take the lead again by 7.
Then we end up getting a field goal before half, go in 10-0 at half, and are leading 10 points. And we all knew it wasn't enough though. Going into halftime, we fully knew, hey, if we don't keep our foot on the gas, if we don't keep playing good football, the Chiefs are very much high-powered enough to bring this game back within their grasp. So, we were focused going into halftime. We were focused in the locker room. We knew you were getting the ball to start the second half, which was huge. I think there's a lot of debates of, do you receive, do you kick? I think getting that extra possession in the second half is big, but
huge.
We went off and we used the first half receiving to our advantage. We scored right away, which is a big way to start a game. But you guys answered that, and then you guys scored right away to start the second half, coming out of halftime, and brought it within 3 right away. How'd you feel about Pat's injury? Did it look like it was bad?
I didn't think it was bad, but I just felt like he tweaked it. I didn't think he was coming out. You know what I mean? But
sure.
Who knows when you tweak it, how bad it is, whether it's just like scar tissue ripping or if you're actually doing more damage to the ligament.
Yeah, let's ask this. How did Pat feel because there was also, everybody had their opinions with the Eagles. Like, is Pat going to be at full strength? Is he going to be, hindered by his ankle? And for me, I was like, man, this dude's been recovering now for 3 weeks. He just played a game on it, which actually I think kind of helps the healing process because it like gets it moving. What did you think watching Pat prepare during the week? Did it look like it was hindering him at all?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked fine.
Yeah.
He looked fine during the week. And honestly, I think it might have just been scar tissue because he looked fine after that. Didn't really affect him. The second half, he was running around. He was moving around in the pocket just fine. He was moving out of the pocket just fine. There really wasn't a time where it was hindering him from doing anything football wise, or at least it didn't look like it.
Yeah, one incompletion the whole second half, right?
Yeah, and it was on a interesting play that did not work.
Well, let's start the second half. Actually, go back to that. Would you guys make any adjustments at halftime?
Yeah. We made an adjustment mentally. I think there were some words said by Bieniemy, Pat Mahomes that kind of fired everybody up. I know it fired me up. It really gave the direction and the mentality of the team to come out and start hot and just play for each other. The biggest thing in the message was, strain. Find a way every single play to get an extra yard. Yeah. Find a way every single play to rally around the guy next to you or do your job for the guy next to you. But yeah, sometimes you just need that spark of energy to kind of reboot and refocus. And I thought we definitely did that at halftime. And the other thing was we got to take advantage of when we do get the ball. We can't punt. We can't settle for field goals. We're down 2 scores. We need touchdowns, and we need them every single time we get the ball. That's the only way we're going to find a way back into this game or climb back into this game because we knew how well you guys were playing offensively and defensively. It was, I think it was kind of the same message, just do what you have to do and do it to your best ability and with the most effort. I'm screaming on the sideline, energy and focus all game just because I know those two things tend to kind of get people tied up. When you're thinking too much, you get tied up. When you're not playing with enough energy or you start to get timid in terms of how you do your job. If you go out there and you fly around and just go and play with reckless abandon and focus in on your job, energy and focus is always, a nice little reboot for me at least.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we didn't make too many adjustments. Offensively, stuff was working. We felt good about the first half outside of the one turnover. The one thing that we tried to adjust to and we still didn't do a good job in the second half, I know that we scored a lot of points, man, but I give Spags all the credit in the world. He kind of got us in the run game. He was scheming things up. Nick Bolton was making plays. The linebackers were playing aggressive as well as Jalen Hurts played and as well as they threw the ball and moved the ball down the field. There were some things that we were trying to adjust to at halftime in that regard, but certainly we felt good offensively. We felt like we could move the ball at will, and we were confident coming out of the first half. Anyways, start the third quarter. Opening drive, you guys go 75 yards right away and put up a tutty. How big was this drive for you guys? I mean, it's huge.
That was the momentum booster. It was the one that kind of like, because we came out with high energy. We ran the ball great. Pop was back there being the maniac he was. He runs like Tasmanian Devil, pops up every single time he gets tackled. That was electrifying. Just guys making plays. Pat was slinging it around to everybody. Everybody was getting a piece of the pie. And it just felt like Coach Reed was dialing up the perfect play on every single down. So after that first opening drive, we all kind of looked at each other like, yeah, let's do it. And then you guys had another like 8-minute drive, and we were just like on the sidelines staring at each other like, don't lose it. Don't lose it. Keep it. Stay there. And you guys ended up settling for a field goal, I think.
Yeah.
And
which was we knew field goals weren't going to be enough. And I talked to today was our exit interviews on Tuesday. Talking to Nick, you're going to question everything in a game like this, but it was just we knew that field goal was like, man, we needed to score a touchdown right there against these guys. And
I think it was 4th and 4 when we went for our field goal, and I was thinking the exact same thing. I'm like, man,
right.
This is especially how Sirianni was going for it. It was like 4-down territory as soon as you guys hit the 50.
Yeah,
just about the entire
times.
First half. Yeah, for sure. And then in my mind, I'm like, man, I wish we would have went for it right there during the game. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, 4th and 7. Dallas. First of all, Dallas and Jalen did a great job of keeping that drive going. Man. Multiple big plays
Dallas,
on 3rd down.
What a dog, man.
Yeah, dude.
What a dog. I don't think he still doesn't get enough credit for how good of a player he is, and I don't think he gets enough targets.
Yeah, it's tough. You got A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. There's a lot of pieces that, to spread the ball around to. But
touché.
I do think Dallas has been a very underrated tight end in the NFL for a long time. And was happy for him to have these huge catches in the game. Yeah. Settled for 3, gave you guys the ball back. And in the fourth quarter, you guys went 75 yards in 9 plays. Well, not all the fourth quarter, but 75 yards, 9 plays, and finally take the lead. Yeah. And Andy Reid revealed the play was called Corn Dog.
Yep.
Which...
Old corn dog.
Big fan of anything that has the word corn dog in it.
Those of you wondering why NFL plays are called like just random shit like this, it's actually not very random at all. Corn dog stands for a concept, a 2x2 concept, where one guy runs a corner and the other one runs a drag. So we came up with a code name Corn Dog. But this specific play was designed for KT Kadarius to go in, act like he was running in motion, and then run the drag route, which is just a straight flat route. And what that does is it puts stress on the defense to play their gaps, especially on the perimeter. And usually if it's man, the guy that has KT in motion will get caught trying to bubble over linebackers to meet him on the other side of the field, right? Mm-hmm. And it was a tell in the beginning or earlier on in the week. We knew that we had at least 1 or 2 plays that could be pretty big for us when we ran that, and sure enough, both of them ended up hitting. Yeah.
Well, it was the first lead, and then Chiefs returned the ball to us, and we punt. This was the biggest play in the game to me, and it's frustrating because I was a big part of it. We go 3 and out, and can't do that, and especially with the way you guys are playing offensively. We got caught in a hot throw on 2nd down, brought it to within 3 and, man, what was it, 2 or 3? It was close. Short yardage situation. Call a play action. Steve Spagnuolo dials up a zero blitz saw. Typical pressure in that situation. 6-1 defense. And, in hindsight, wish I would have called out. This is the one that keeps living rent-free in my head, because I had control of this, and it could have been easily handled with just simply having the tackle go out on the backer. I elected to keep it inside, and the backer went unblocked, and it was it's really frustrating because if we go out there, I think we've convert that, and that's a big play that I'm kind of thinking about over and over again. Yep. Turn the ball over, essentially punt it, and you guys have an amazing punt return. And
KT.
Yeah, setting you up on the 5-yard line.
Kadarius Toney. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Who might not have appreciated that punt return more than you guys, and that's New York Football Giants fans, because Kadarius Toney was sitting on their roster in the middle of the season, not really doing much, and he was a first-round draft pick the year before, and we got him for definitely not a first-round draft pick. In terms of compensation, like what you would get for a first rounder, and he has been nothing but the best teammate, one of the best football players, and one of the most electric guys with the ball in his hand. And everybody, from the Giants, fan base has just been coming at me because I've said some nice things about him. He said, "Yeah, but just wait until he gets. He's always injured. He never plays." And the guy has been in the training room, doing everything he can to make sure he stays out on the field. He's gotten banged up just a little bit, but he definitely didn't miss this one, man. And we love him for it.
Yeah, I mean, you never know what happens in a guy's previous stop. Like, I don't know what went wrong in New York. Obviously, he had some injuries and things, but I love when a guy gets a fresh start,
prevails,
and is able to push through that, man. It's hard. It is hard to overcome that stuff and to go to a new spot, and to have the end of the season that he did once he joined Kansas City was awesome for him. So really happy for him.
And then Sky Moore with another corn dog-ish play, scoring again, putting tutties up, man. We were talking about it. Touchdowns are huge. And
that was the one. That was the one that put you guys up 8. And that sequence of events was really the turning point in the game, as far as I'm concerned. And it was frustrating, but we get the ball back.
I don't think it was
my man Jalen Hurts, dude. He bailed us out so much.
Dog.
Multiple third downs, dude. He was like a man on a mission. Probably played the best game of his career in the Super Bowl, and immediately puts together an 8-play, 75-yard drive, finished with another quarterback sneak, and then runs it in for a 2-point conversion on a play that we really checked to that we went with that was not designed for that defense, but he made it work. And
he did make it work.
I mean, you want to talk about being clutch. You want to talk about a guy that was ready for anything that the game threw his way. Put us within distance. We were tied at that point. We knew we were giving the ball back to you guys. I think you guys had, 4 minutes and some change left?
4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah. So, you're like, man, I just hope we get another chance. And credit to you guys. You guys didn't give us one. Really. I mean,
yeah, no, that's a tough situation there at the end of the game, but it was not a easy feeling seeing Jalen go for that 2-point and hitting it. It just felt like, you know what I mean, we're playing our tail off and we can't seem to pull away, but we knew we had a lot of time left, and we knew we had Pat Mahomes, and sure enough, Pat does what everybody, doesn't think he can do, and that's take off running. You guys go man coverage, and sure enough, Pat just felt the lane and felt the middle of the field wide open and just took off, man.
Yeah.
And that was, in my mind, the biggest play of the game, and why that's your MVP right there, because he through all the discomfort that he might have been going through on that play, and he did it for the guys around him, and he made the best play the best play possible in a scenario like that, when it didn't look like anybody was open when you watch that film of that play. So shout out to MVP Pat, man.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like after we tied it up, and really actually after the Sky Moore touchdown, I fully believed with how both quarterbacks are playing, whoever had the ball last was going to be the one that won the game. And, it ended up being that way. You guys put together a textbook 12-play drive, made us use all of our timeouts, convert on third down on the penalty, obviously, against Bradbury, and ice the game. I mean, we tried even letting Jet McKinnon score the following play with what we call Olay. And so, I mean, dude, that's a mature decision by Jet. I mean, in the Super Bowl, you got a chance to score a touchdown.
You're in the Super Bowl?
And there was still some time left. If you would have scored,
that's an all-time stat right there. I mean, that's a memory. You take that football home and you got that thing on a mantle for the rest of your life. Like Super Bowl, that's me. I played in that Super Bowl. It's that ball I scored with right there.
I think a lot of guys might score in that situation.
I'm 1,000% scoring that motherfucker. 1,000%.
You don't care?
I'm coming to the sideline clueless.
Yeah. I wasn't supposed to do that?
We were in that mode? No. Well, look at the clock. We weren't in that mode.
Church mode.
Let's go defense.
Yeah. You guys still call it church mode?
Yeah, I'm kidding. I'm a team player. I'd have been laying my ass on the 1 yard line too.
Yeah.
That's why Jet's a captain right there. That's why he's got that C on his chest, man, because he does smart decisions like that. Veteran guy, man. Hopefully we can get him back.
You guys kick a field goal with 8 seconds left, and we get a ball with one more chance to throw a Hail Mary, and Jalen steps on my foot, isn't able to get enough on the ball. So frustrating way to end a game, to say the least. But you know what? You guys played your tail off. Pat played an unbelievable game. Man. Pat was lights out the entire time. As much as it sucks to be on the losing end of it, it was a fun game. It really was. And at some point, I'll hopefully be able to enjoy the fact that I was in it and the season that our team had and the guys and, but not quite there yet.
You guys were having a blast all year long, big guy. And you sure have nothing to hang your head about going out of that Super Bowl game. You guys played your fucking tails off, and was definitely definitely the best team that we played all season long, brother. So, hats off to Philly. Hats off to the Philly fans. Hats off to the organization. There's nothing but respect from both sides, as you saw. There wasn't a lot of trash talking. There wasn't a lot of beef between the fan bases going into it. There was a lot of respect for both sides of the ball there, and that was a fun one to be a part of.
How'd you feel about the ending?
I mean, I never want there to be a questionable call at the end. I said it. I said it in the beginning of the game to the tight ends when I saw him pregame. I said, man, you know what? I want you guys to go out here and have the best game. I want us to go out here and have the best game and make the best man win. Yeah. I don't want there to be any question about, what happened here, what if, what that, that call was this, that call was that. We always say we're never going to talk about stuff like that or never make it the reason why, but I never liked there to be a question about what could have been and things like that. You hate that there was a controversial call at the end, but at the end of the day, I still felt like that was an amazing game to play in. And definitely it was a tough one. There were a lot of ups and downs.
For sure. I mean, I feel the same way. Obviously not the conclusion that would have been indicative of how awesome that game was. But, still, you guys made less mistakes. That's what it comes down to. We just made a few too many mistakes, and it ended up costing us. And, that's when it's a game like that, that's the way it goes sometimes.
You ain't lying.
But a guy that made very few mistakes, Jalen Hurts, man. Not bad for a system quarterback. Patrick Mahomes
arguably could have had the MVP, even with the loss.
I mean,
how many touchdowns? How he he was lights out with his feet, with his arm, you name it, man. He was playing his tail off.
It was unbelievable, and he played so hard. Played unbelievable. 27 of 38, 374 total yards, 70 rushing yards, most by a quarterback in Super Bowl history. 4 total touchdowns, 3 rushing and 1 passing. The 3 rushing are the most by a quarterback in Super Bowl history. So he was doing some unbelievable things. And, I'm just so proud of Jalen Hurts, to be honest with you. His whole journey, how he's continually just, answered the criticism with his play on the field. Doesn't say nothing.
Does it with class, man. He does it with class.
It takes it. All right. Say what you want to say. And, he just keeps performing, just keeps getting better, just keeps improving. And, for a guy to do it that way, to go out there on the biggest stage in his career and to answer the bell for his team, and play the way he did, man, unbelievable performance by Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Just, very, 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 very proud of him and was proud to be out there with him.
As you should be. As you should be. Hell of a game, Jalen.
An incredible year for Jalen with everything that he's been through. First guest of the show. Well, Paul Rudd, but second guest of the show. It was so much fun to watch him show everybody the quarterback that he is and who he can be. And it's only going to get better for him. I think Philadelphia's in unbelievable hands with that guy.
Right on. Yeah. No. For years to come, the Eagles are in good hands.
Well, we got to talk about the other guy that was unstoppable on Sunday.
You talking about LeVon? Patrick LeVon Mahomes II? And my dog Andy Reid, baby, the best combination of football, man. Yeah. Mahomes 21 for 27, 182 on 3 tutties. Can we talk about he only had 182 yards?
That's what's
that can't
crazy.
Be right.
No, it is. Right. It is right. So a lot of the yards were through the ground. He scrambled and made a lot of big plays on the ground, but also you guys got a short field with the punt return and the it's
not a lot of possessions.
Yeah. So it's shocking. When I saw that he was under 200 after the game, I was blown away because it felt like he was unstoppable, and he was. Yeah. But
182 yards on 3 tutties and a rush for 44 other yards. So yeah, that was your game MVP. Very worthy. He went to Disneyland, not Disney World, or is it the other way? He went to the L.A. Disney, not the Orlando Disney that he went to back in the Miami Super Bowl.
That's Disneyland.
I knew it. And what a guy, man. What a guy. Absolutely propelled us, like I said. Had some words at halftime that really motivated not only myself but the rest of the team, especially on the offensive side, and both as a leader and as a ball player, man. He showed up and showed out for us, man. And I owe a lot of my success not only to him and Coach Reid, but I think that game we don't win that game without that guy. Yeah. I think that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, I mean the one play that sticks out to me that Pat made was that scramble on 3rd down.
Yeah,
big run he had. If he's going to be doing that and throwing the ball the way he did, it's gonna. I don't know how you stop that. Listen, man, this is what good quarterbacks do in the league. It's hard for good defenses to stop good quarterbacks. It just is. And,
yeah.
I know that, the defense is probably kicking themselves for a few of the plays and whatnot, but, when the guy's playing like that, I don't know how you defend it, to be honest with you. You try and keep him off the field, and we didn't do a good enough job in the second half of doing that. What about you? Any play that sticks out?
Any play? I would say.
I guess I was more thinking about the play that Pat made, but.
No, I know exactly. I hear what you're saying. I would say a play that stuck out to me was nope. That's just the punt return. Really, the punt return was like you said. It was a huge momentum booster for us. Yeah,
yeah. The play that sticks out to me most, and it's going to live for a while, and it probably always will. Unfortunately, is the 3rd down right before that punt because. Again, just with the changing of a call and picking that up, it could have changed the entire part of the game. And, obviously there's other moments in the game that impacted it. And, I'm happy with the way I played because I played really well physically and, played hard and did everything I could. But there's people out there that want to blame officials. There's people out there that want to point the finger. Man, as a competitor, I feel like I control everything. I feel like my job and how I do things, that's the one thing you can control, and just sucks. So, you know what? It is what it is.
Yeah, man, that shit sucks. I got a few plays that run through my head again in that Tampa game that and just overall being a leader that I feel. So I can attest for what you're saying right now. So on the record. Now that the season is over with, was there a Jason Kelce scoring play in the playbook?
I think we can reveal.
There was a pretty big bet that both Kelces were going to score.
There was an anytime bet, right? Or
yeah.
Yeah. No, there wasn't.
Vegas just ripped off everybody.
Just taking everybody's money.
You gotta love it, man. God, man. I tell you what, we all wanted to see it. So now you just have to come back next year so that Sirianni can put it in.
It's hard enough to score touchdowns in this league. We don't need to be drawing them up for me. I can guarantee you that. Post game, Trav, you said, "Nah, what y'all said the Chiefs were going to take it home this year." Not a single one. Man. Feel that shit? Feel it. And on top of that, next time the Chiefs say something, put some respect on our names. I tell you what, man, I get that feeling, and I understand what it's like to answer all the critics on the top of the mountain. So I got to say, that probably felt pretty good, didn't it?
It felt pretty damn good, man. And not nan one of y'all was how I said it. Fit ain't nan. That's where that's an Instagram page that showcases just outfits that people wear, and the comments are absolutely hilarious. So my guy HC the Great, Harry Clark, man, he's got me saying nan, and I couldn't help myself. Yeah, my dog Harry. So yeah, that's where that came from. But a lot of what I said was based off of what happened this offseason. And, I kind of talked about it earlier. A lot of people counted us out. A lot of people counted us or expected us not even to win our division, expected us not even to go to the playoffs, and expected Pat Mahomes to have the worst year and me to kind of start fading away. And we heard it all summer long. We heard it all preseason long, and then we have the first game, and all of a sudden everybody's like, all right. I mean, let's just calm down here.
I guess they are still good.
They're still pretty good. So a lot of people are saying, whoever counted the Chiefs out. Well, you show me one person that isn't a Chiefs fan before the game that called the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. You show me one guy.
There might have been a couple, but it was not. I agree with you. The vast majority
of people. I definitely heard more. I didn't hear enough of them. I'll tell you that. It's
before
definitely
the season, the vast majority of people were very much questioning what the Chiefs' offense was going to do without Tyreek Hill and what Pat Mahomes was going to look like. And you know what? As much as I wish we would have won the game, I'm so happy that you guys answered the bell and had the season you guys did. You answered a lot of those questions, and I think you can definitively say that Pat Mahomes is one of the best quarterbacks of all time with the way he performed this season. I think that was a
So those of you that think I was, those of you that thought I was just speaking about the Super Bowl itself that week, I understood that we were only, the Eagles were only favored by 3, so I knew there was a chance, and people were, almost 50-50 on who was going to win that game. I'm just talking beginning of the season, over the summer. There were a lot of doubters, man, and that fueled us. So thank you guys.
Well,
and
gonna get
you get what you deserve. All right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Yeah, we're gonna get to what we said to each other because I was misquoted by saying that I said "fuck you, congratulations" after the game when we saw each other, which is not what I said.
I was like, I don't remember that one. I was a lost at words, and you didn't really say much, but I know you didn't say "fuck you." I mean, I didn't say much because I wanted you to go celebrate with your team. I knew that you were going to feel bad for me, and I didn't want that. I didn't want that to be how you remembered that. So I just kind of made an emphasis to go hug you, tell you I love you, congratulations, and go be with your teammates because I didn't want to be the guy that was going to bring down that moment for you. Yeah. Well, there wasn't much you could do about me feeling like that. You could have told me "fuck you," and I would have still felt the exact same way that I felt with you just telling me to go celebrate with your teammates. That wasn't an easy feeling, and I was definitely lost at words. But I did say one thing, and I told you it was the funnest year of my life. Yeah,
it was a great time, I agree. It was an awesome year. The podcast, we've never talked more throughout any NFL season.
Man.
It was
that's what it was all about for me, man. To see the script or however you want to call it, play out like it did, and to be set in schedule every single week to talk it over with you, man. That was something I could have never drew up. I could have never, expected it to be this damn fun, man. And it really did blindside me. And it was about halfway through the season. I was like, man, I'm having a fucking good old time this year, man. Body doesn't feel like it. And this year was definitely the hardest year in terms of being ready game by game and things like that. But in terms of the type of season that we had as a team, and then on the type of season that we had, me and you as a team on this show, and the producers and everybody involved, yeah, man, it was definitely the best season of my life, man. And the crazy part is that I would never be playing this damn game if it wasn't for you.
Stop.
No, it is. It's the truth, man. I followed your footsteps into it. I actually tried to play football when you started playing football. So you started playing hockey, I started playing hockey. You started playing football, I started playing football. There was pretty much every sport except for basketball like that. You started playing lacrosse, I started playing lacrosse. So yeah, I've kind of just been following your footsteps throughout this whole gig, and to go through everything leading up to this moment, or leading up to this year, and then having the year that we had, and then meeting you at the mountaintop, brother. It was like we were on top of that thing together, man. Yeah. And I always had a hate for Philadelphia secretly, and then
because they didn't draft you.
Yeah, because they took an all-star.
My man Zach Ertz.
Unbelievable player, very worthy of the pick. But I screwed up a few years of my life not being able to play on the field with you. And I always hated Philadelphia for not giving me that opportunity, knowing that I had fucked it up so many times. I just wanted that one chance to, team up with my dog the way I thought it was supposed to be. And I got so much respect for the Eagles organization, and things happen for a reason, man. And it was cool to break the barrier of two brothers going against each other. I don't think the story would have been the same. I don't think the drama would have been the same. I don't think people enjoy our family the same this week that they did if it's any other way. So in a sense, I don't hate the Eagles as much as I used to. I have some appreciation for Roseman and Lurie taking Zach Ertz.
Well, for some reason when I saw you, I wasn't that emotional. I was really, really happy for you. I think I was still caught up in the game, though, and I just wanted to try to not bring you down. So just wanted to say congratulations, and was really happy for you, but still caught up in myself a little bit. And, and I think I just tried to get away from you as quick as possible so you could go celebrate with your teammates. But the moment I saw Mom is when I got really emotional, because, man, it was so awesome. It was...
All right now.
Yeah. Oh, man, fuck. It was awesome for, she was on top of the world for a week.
She was the heavyweight champ, man. She was on top of it, and she shined the whole time, man. That was the coolest part. Mom, you absolutely killed it. Dad, you've been killing it.
Yep. And it was just so cool, man, to see her get to celebrate in that with us.
Yeah.
And it was an awesome moment. So just so happy for her, and so happy that she got her moment, Dad got his. So yeah, I was the only. Ironically, you lose the Super Bowl, and you're crying after the game, and they're not tears of sadness. They're tears of joy. So, still sucked, but
It's what makes you the best, brother. It's what makes you the best.
Proud of my team, and my guys, and sorry Philadelphia that we couldn't fucking get it done, but happy for you guys, and that's the way it goes sometimes. Alrighty, what happened to Dad? Because I got to see Mom. I didn't get to see Dad after the game. You got to see him?
Yeah, I got to see him. He
How'd that
finally
go,
got
seeing
out
Mom
on the
and Dad?
field.
Yeah.
It was very emotional. The same thing, man. It was just tears of joy, man.
Sure.
And I didn't get to see Mom on the first one. I only saw Dad and you. But this one was it was pretty special.
Yeah.
But like I said, I was boohoo crying all week, man.
Yeah.
It was a pretty cool experience. And America, the football world, I can't thank you enough for jumping on board, enjoying our family the way you did, supporting our family the way you did. One of the coolest feelings in the world, seeing your family accepted, and yeah, I love you guys for it. I'll remember that week and what led up to that game probably more than I'll remember most of what happened that game. There were a lot of storylines and a lot of things said that my mother and my father said during all of their press conferences, the things that they did leading up to that game that I'll remember more than a lot of the third downs that we even had in that fucking game, or a lot of the situational plays that we had in that game. And it's because of how much we have always knew they deserved the credit that they got that week. So,
yep. Well,
Mom, Dad, love you guys, man. Thanks for always being there. Thanks for always being there.
All right, that's enough crying. We got to stop. We got to stop, Trav.
I've
We
been
got to
crying
stop
for
crying.
like 3 weeks straight, dude.
All righty. Let's get to the real question everybody wants to know. Did you really take Andy Reid to a Chainsmokers concert?
I didn't take him there, but when he got there, I think I got him on stage, man.
You got him on stage?
We got him all on stage, and it was pretty epic, man. Took one of the most memorable pictures that I'll ever have. The guys that I love to go to work with the most, and the guys that I love partying with the most, all in one picture, man. I was only missing you. You're the only one I was missing on that stage, but it was a awesome time afterwards. Obviously, seeing all the friends and family is what makes every single one of these games special, win or lose. But yeah, being on the top of the mountain with those guys, and then celebrating with them, man, that was good stuff, man. That was good stuff.
Did you really dance to the Rocky theme?
I mean, yeah. The Chainsmokers were the ones that were DJing.
Yeah.
My guy Alex asked me, "Do you think the Chiefs fans will like start booing if I play the Rocky theme?" And I was like, "No, man, it's like a national treasure, man." Are you
Did they
kidding
boo?
me? No, they didn't. When they played it, I was on stage dancing.
Yeah,
and
so they loved it then.
I started acting like I was Rocky, which, I mean, we were the underdog. We were not favored in this bout.
Yeah.
And so we were Rocky in this fight. So
yeah,
as much as Philly wants to claim Rocky all the time, you guys were favored in this, and Rocky is never fucking favored. Okay, he is always the lesser. He's always the lesser of the two. But yeah, I thought it was pretty. I thought it would have been funny if I did my impersonation of Rocky on that thing, knowing that the entire week all the Eagles fans were throwing Chiefs memorabilia on them. It was never a Chiefs fan.
Well, there was one
you
Chiefs
called
fan.
It.
One Chiefs fan.
Who even knows if that was really a Chiefs fan? You know what I mean?
He reps Chiefs hard, according to reports.
The rest of his IG or the rest of his social,
supposedly.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yep.
But yeah. It was a fun after party, man. I got to see a lot of friends and family that came and supported us. A lot of people from the Heights, like we said, man. You know, it was an epic game, an epic Super Bowl, and epic one for our family.
We did miss out on one thing that could have made it more epic, though. That baby is still inside Kylie's belly.
Well, that's how you know. The baby didn't come. Super Bowl didn't come. So we're in my matrix. I knew it all along. I knew it the whole time. We are in my simulation, boys.
It would have.
It's either mine or Pat Mahomes. I don't know.
I was actually rooting for Kylie to go into labor and have the baby at the stadium. And I feel like that's very selfish of me, but that's what I wanted to happen. Selfish. I don't know why I wanted that to happen. I fully believe that Kylie would have been perfectly fine and able to handle it. She does not like that I wish this happened. I've told her. So, whatever. It's still in there. You're going to have a new niece soon.
I cannot wait to meet her. I think that was the point of you hoping it would happen during the game is so
not have to be there. No, I love being there for both of my previous daughters. No, I would not have come to the game. Kylie was under strict orders to not say anything if she was going into labor in the game. Well, it really weren't orders. That was her suggestion. I shouldn't act like
You came up with that? Yeah.
No.
All right. Kylie, we're patiently waiting. No rush.
Her direct quote is, he was going to be useless to me anyways.
Well said, Kai. That couldn't have been in truer words from Kylie right there.
All righty, Trav. Time to get to it.
All right, now.
We made a bet. Whoever wins the Super Bowl gets to decide the fan base name.
Oh, yeah.
The fans have really been voting on this all year. For whatever reason, we have not gotten to a fan base name yet.
Yeah.
And
there's always that wild card that just gets thrown in there. Like, man, we got to keep doing the polls. We got to keep doing. Then it was jabronis, and then we had to kind of circle back to, all right, let's just make it fun, and whoever wins this thing gets to call it. So, the two finalists were 92%ers and the New Heights Hooligans.
That's right. We asked you guys to vote on the fan base name, and these are the official results. The two finalists were 92%ers and hooligans. Well, the two finalists that were legally allowed to use, I think. Trav, who you going with? 92%ers or hooligans?
Well, boys, we had to take this headset off because Homage has already made the shirts.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Now.
I do have a couple of them. Are you wearing it? Is that how you're going to do this? You're doing this like... You're doing this like...
I can't hear you. Oh! Are you reading it backwards? Because I am. It says hooligans with New Heights underneath. This is like a baseball script right here. This is like my Little League baseball shirt.
Yeah.
But,
that's a good looking shirt.
It is a good looking shirt. It's a good name too, but I feel like it's already taken by soccer fans all across the world.
Wait. The misdirection?
Welcome, the New Heights, 92%ers, baby.
I love it.
Went the old
what?
high school college commitment route where I got actually one more shirt under here. I'm kidding.
You got the sweater?
Yeah, what do you call it? I got, oh man.
The Big Yeti under there. That's what you got.
The Big Yeti, yeah.
Dude, 92%ers. Why did you choose 92%ers?
It's so original to this show, man. I feel like Hooligans was created because of something that was somewhere else. 92%ers is ours.
Yeah.
You created this nonsense that we all kind of believed that actually came true. And that's where we're at right now in life. We created this nonsense. And it's panning out.
We spoke it into existence, though.
We did.
Just like 92%ers, we spoke this podcast into existence.
And it was the most demoralizing play of Super Bowl 57.
Not quite enough.
Every time you guys ran it, we knew exactly what was going to happen.
Well, I agree, man. I think it's a good representation of the show. Not only is it unique to the show, but it's like half true, which is, I feel like, pretty much everything we say. And it's true enough. It's a good it's a fun stat that, I think is a good feel for the show. It's also probably a higher percentage than Travis or I ever got in school. So we didn't see a lot of 92% growing up.
No, sir. No, sir.
So it's fun to finally be a 92%er.
There you go.
Awesome. Good choice, Travie.
Shout out to the 92%ers for hanging with
guys.
us all year long. We love you guys.
All righty. That shirt is officially available at Homage.com right now. For all you 92%ers out there, for anybody that enjoys Made Up Statistics and this podcast, if you want to support, feel free at Homage.com/New Heights.
All right now.
All righty. No dumb questions, Trav. It's time.
It's time
for one of our favorite segments, No Dumb Questions, because there's no such thing as dumb questions. There's only
dumb people.
And you're looking at two of them. All righty.
Right now.
This week's question comes from Coco number 5.
Okay, Coco.
I like that. Who plays Travis and Jason in a Lifetime movie? No dumb questions. First off, do we deserve a Lifetime movie?
Man, I feel like mom might deserve a Lifetime movie more than us.
Mom and dad.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. I guess we'd be in it though, so we still got to cast ourselves.
Yeah, we do. We also might need to cast Ed and Donna.
Oh yeah, great point. All right, well, who do you think would be the blockbuster actors to play us? I think all week the big comparison with the Brother Game was Step Brothers. Obviously, John C. Reilly, Will Ferrell. I think that would that'd be great. I'd
watch it. I'd watch it.
Oh my gosh. I kind of want that to happen just so I can meet John C. Reilly, because you met him. You were in an HBO show with him.
HBO, yeah. Or right? Showtime.
My bad. Sorry, Showtime.
No, it's all good. Yeah. Moonbase 8, if you haven't seen it. I have a that was one of the that's where I knew I can't act. That's when I figured it out. I was like, this is not for me, man. These guys are unbelievable. Fred Armisen. Who else was in that thing, man? Tim Heidecker. From John C. Reilly
or whatever.
They're when I tell you it was an all-star cast of guys that have been doing it since they were like kids, it felt like, dude, they just had an unbelievable ability to hit every single scene perfectly. When we did the scene over, nothing was said the same as it was the first take, because they know they got that good take one time already. And here I am, the freaking jamoke in the room, trying to figure out when my line is, exactly how to say it. I'm saying the same freaking sentence every single time we're doing a retake. And it was very amateur on my end, and it's probably why I'm only in one episode, because it sounded like the way they were doing it, they were kind of writing it as they were going, and they probably saw me acting and they're like, we can't do this all season long with this guy. We got to get him out of here. So I found myself in one episode with on Moonbase 8. So if you guys want to check it out, tell me how terrible I was. I would love to. But damn, it was an unbelievable experience, man. I was like face to face.
It was cool seeing you on the TV
with John C. Reilly, and it was arguably almost cooler off camera, because those three are like they're like best friends. They're like really good friends. They're singing Beatles together on an acoustic guitar. John C. Reilly's just dun, dun, harmonizing. It was like a performance. I was like being entertained in the middle of trying to be entertainment. Guys. Dude, it was awesome. And it's a hilarious show if you guys are into comedy scripts.
Well, hopefully anybody listening to this show is, but right. I think that would obviously be a great cast based on a previous role, but they don't really look like it. So if we're going for looks, I got to say, the basketball player,
Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah. You guys look just like each other.
This guy, I've been trying to get a picture with this guy. He's big time. He's 3-time. He's a big time guy. He's a big time guy. He's, Lithuanians, top guy. Yeah. He's their guy. That's their guy. That's their athlete of the year every year. Unless there's a hockey player that I don't know is from Lithuania. That's really good. Those are really the only two sports that you're getting out of Lithuania.
There's not any Lithuanian sprinters that are towards the top?
No, but I will say this. When I saw Jonas Valanciunas get drafted to the Raptors back in like 2008, I immediately realized we're Lithuanian. Because I felt like they just slapped my picture on the screen and said this guy got drafted. I was like, oh, man, that's crazy. But Jonas Valanciunas for me, and then it would have to be who? Bert Kreischer? Kreischer? Yeah.
Two bears, one cave. I'll take that. Bert's a funny guy.
He is.
He would nail the part, I'm sure. I always
Two Bears, One Cave that's a good podcast too if you're into comedies.
It is.
Those dudes are hilarious.
I don't know. I always love Eastbound and Down. I try and replicate Danny McBride a little bit in my comedy.
I can see that.
Always been a big Danny McBride fan. Certainly the year I had the mullet, it would have been a really good casting for that. Everybody always says I look like Zach Galifianakis, which I don't know if you know this, but if you're white and have a beard, every other white dude with a long beard looks just like you. So Zach Galifianakis, we're the same.
Dude, I'm thinking more like Jack Black. That's who I think. Dude, Jack Black would killer in a role with you, man.
They asked me who,
you guys have good same delivery almost in some manner.
They asked me who would be my choice for halftime show at the Super Bowl, and I, without question, said Tenacious D. You can't tell me that would not be a killer.
They're not getting everybody hyped, but I'll tell you what, I'd enjoy it. That's for damn sure. I got asked this actually during the media day, was what actor would play you in a movie, and I said Channing Tatum because I got a lot of Channing Tatum references when I was in high school, when I had like the baby face and the low buzz cut.
Oh, would play you?
Yeah. Did I say that right?
Channing Tatum's not playing me. I don't know what you're talking about.
No. He's playing me. I got a lot of those comparisons when I was a kid, especially when it was like Coach Carter, him being the only white guy on the team, me always being the only white guy on every basketball team I was on. But yeah, I think they said Liam Hemsworth. So would the Hemsworth brothers play us?
I guess when Thor was kind of fat and had the beard, the one Marvel's movie where he was kind of out of shape. So yeah, he kind of did look like me. I don't know. Sure. Who's playing mom and dad?
That's a good one right there. Who's the woman that played in Home Alone? I don't know her name, but I always thought that was mom. Thought that was mom.
What is her name? That's a great call.
Can we get some help from the directors?
And she was constantly worried about you. She left me behind at a rest stop one time.
She did.
Right?
She did.
They left me at a rest stop. Catherine O'Hara.
Shout out to Catherine. Yeah. She's and obviously in way more movies than just Home Alone, but the one that I remembered first. Who's playing Dad?
Oh gosh,
there's only one answer.
I'm not good.
There's only one. Are you kidding me?
Who? Steven Seagal?
That's fucking hilarious. He's way too in shape, and I don't even know if that's a good way to describe Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal is not in shape.
That's what I'm saying. But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. He's way too in shape to be Dad. We got to go more like John Candy or
John Candy.
John Candy or
R.I.P.
or what is it? John Goodman.
Dude, John Goodman's like my favorite actor of all time.
Dude,
if I could have
I can see John Goodman.
John Goodman and Jeff Bridges, which explains why I like freaking The Big Lebowski so much. But
that's another one. The dude.
There were
that's
a lot
another
of people
one for
actually
you.
on the episode we did with Dad. There were a lot of people saying that Dad sounded like Jeff Bridges, and he would certainly be honored to be played by the dude.
Honored.
Well.
The Big Lebowski, one of the most popular movies about absolutely nothing. Gotta love it.
I mean, it's about everything.
It's about everything. It's so much about everything that it's really about nothing. Yeah, I think who would play Pat Mahomes and Jalen Hurts?
Jalen Hurts. For some reason, I'm getting a big Jamie Foxx
Willie Beeman, nice.
Right?
I can see it.
Wesley Snipes would play A.J. Brown without question. I'm dead serious, bro. Look up the pictures.
I can see
Dude,
him.
looks just like
I can
Nino
see him
Brown.
especially in his
looks
Blade,
just like
his
Nino
Blade
Brown.
days.
Yeah.
Dang, who would play Pat?
I mean, the obvious answer is Kermit the Frog.
Chill out, man. What?
I'm not trying to be. That's what everybody says he sounds like. I'm not being mean about it.
Oh, man. There was one dude off of Revenge of the Nerds that sounded like that, too. He had the voice.
Of the Nerds.
Oh, my gosh. You got to watch it over again. There was one.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I forget the dude's name. It was way more aggressive than how Pat sounds, but that's who I think of when I think of his
voice aside, who looks like Pat? I know if it was a movie about Nick Foles, it'd be the guy from Napoleon Dynamite. Don't know his name.
Folesy, he played on both of our teams, so he would definitely have to make an appearance. Oh, man. That's a good one, man. There's not too many.
He's a unique looking man.
There's the one off of the old Disney movie Holes. He would.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I don't know what he looks like as a full blown grown up.
Not shy,
but I gotta say, it looks. You're talking about the kid.
Yes, the kid.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm assuming he grew up and looks the exact same. So Cleo Thomas is the one we're talking about from Holes, and if we click on it, we'll see what he looks like right now. Yep, that is him.
Cleo Thomas is a good call. I think that's actually pretty close.
Well, there you have it.
Who's playing Andy Reid? Eric Stone Street, right? He's already got
Stone Street is he's
right?
got the voice.
Dude,
he already plays Randy Reid. Plays Randy Reid in the skit with the Chiefs.
He's ready to go.
Yeah, he is, and he'd kill it. Ooh, you know who else would be a good one is Al Bundy himself.
Al Bundy to be Andy Reid?
Big Ed. Yeah.
Oh, Big Ed, just from a purely similar parenting style.
Ed O'Neill. My guy Ed O'Neill, man. He could definitely play Ed Kelce in a movie. He'd have to wear a bodysuit, but he could play it for sure.
Yeah, he's a professional. Nick Sirianni, Doug Peterson, Chip
Sirianni.
Kelly.
I could see like a Ben Affleck playing Sirianni.
Ooh. It's got to be, yeah. I mean, Ben Affleck's talented. Who'd be Chip Kelly?
Chip Kelly?
Like Danny DeVito?
Sure.
Danny
DeVito.
Oh, dude, I'm trying to think of who. What about Dougie P?
Dougie P. Ooh, who would be Doug P?
Sam Elliott? No.
I was thinking more along the lines of like Matthew McConaughey.
Ooh, that'd be good. That'd be real good.
Jalen Hurts, maybe Michael B. Jordan plays with Jalen Hurts. I could see that.
I could definitely see that. I think Michael B. Jordan has got, and he looks the part too. He's a very in shape human being.
All right, now I see you, Michael B.
Lane Johnson. No, we can't keep going.
John Cena.
Dude, he's got too much hair. You got to go Stone Cold.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
But he's not tall enough.
Ooh, who plays Kylie? Who plays Kylie Kelce?
I don't know. You take this one. I'm not taking this one. I'm not touching this one with a.
I'm out of there too. I don't want to get my ass beat.
There's a model that she used to get compared to constantly. I don't know her name.
Anna Kournikova?
No, it's not it.
It's got to be
pictures do look very similar.
Based. Who would be? Who is it? Is it Scarlett Johansson? I could see that one.
No, it's not just Scarlett. It's
no the one I'm thinking. Who could play her? I'm not thinking of the one you're thinking of. I'm thinking of who could play her in a movie. I think Scarlett
Johansson and Kylie look that much alike, but.
I must be saying the wrong one then. Well, that does it for No Dumb Questions, just dumb people. And I'm going to get out of this before I get my ass beat. So, Kylie, we love you. And nobody can play you but you.
Yeah. She knows the model that I'm thinking about. All right. All righty. Well, guys, that does it. That's it for No Dumb Questions. Please feel free to offer your ideas for who would cast
Please tell us.
Kelce
oh my gosh.
movie. Teammates, parents, coaches. whoever you think would be in the movie and needs a role, we look forward to seeing your submissions.
All right.
Trav, we got one last thing. You want to take it?
Yeah, we got one more segment, and it is one last question. We got a lot of questions. Some not dumb, some kind of dumb. Actually, there's no dumb questions. So this one is actually a really smart question, though. And all of you have been asking from a user on Reddit, one more chance to live. What are your plans for the podcast in the off season? We're all trying to figure that one out. Not going to lie.
Yeah, I think so. We're definitely doing it, right?
No, we're definitely doing it. We're doing it.
I think a lot of people have wondered whether we're going to keep doing the podcast in the off season. We definitely are going to do it. I think we're going to take a little hiatus now that the season's over, recharge the batteries, and come back with some 92% energy, baby.
All right, now.
I think maybe Combine would be a good time to start back up. Obviously, there's a lot of buzz around the Combine, and that'd be an interesting one. But we're going to take a little downtime for a couple weeks, and maybe we can sit down with some more players, do a little bit more interviews now that we got more time in the off season. And we look forward to bringing you guys content year round, baby.
Yeah, I think creatively we're still trying to figure out exactly what that looks like, but you'll definitely see more of these kind of this kind of format where we're interviewing some of our friends or some of the people that we find to be the most interesting people to interview. So we'll see what that looks like, and we'll keep you guys up to date throughout it all. We'll promise we won't let you guys not know what we're going to do. That's for sure. Jason, the big question for you, though.
What's that?
Are you going to hang it up? Is there a next season?
Man,
you have to answer right now.
I can't answer that right now.
No, you have to answer right now. What do you mean?
No.
This is why we have the show, so
No
you
chance.
can tell
One day we'll answer that soon enough, I guess. I don't know the answer to that right now, so I can't answer it. I do know it was a lot of fun this year. I had an amazing team and time doing this show with my brother. So, we'll see. I'm going to let the batteries recharge. I'm exhausted, man. It's a long season, mentally, physically, emotionally, drained. And I'm going to let all that kind of recover before we decide on that. But regardless, this one's been fun.
It was an absolute blast, brother.
All righty, Trav. I got one more question for you, actually.
No, I'm done.
Please.
I'm not.
No.
I'm out of here.
This one's a must because
All right, one more.
If winning the Super Bowl is great, and the one thing everybody looks forward to after it is the parade. Because who doesn't love a good parade? We've been known to have some moments at parades, both you and I. As this episode drops tomorrow, you guys will officially be on your parade potentially, or about to depart on your parade. What do you have anything planned? What are you going to wear? You got anything? You got any speeches ready?
Well, we got 2 belts from the WWE now. We got World Championship belts. Pat had one on from this Super Bowl, and I still got the belt from the last Super Bowl that we won. So you'll definitely see some championship belts. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to wear. Last time I wore a trench coat because it was 12 degrees outside. And light flurries. Tomorrow it looks like it'll probably be somewhere around 40, 50 degrees, so a lot more manageable. Hopefully we'll get the entire city to show up and show out, baby. Other than that, I really don't have anything planned. I didn't have too much planned last time, which is why it sounded like I was just scrambling and just screaming and saying absolutely nothing, but kind of saying, how much I appreciated the Chiefs. And that's really what it's going to come down to is when I get on stage, what comes to mind and what comes from the heart.
I'm sure whatever it's going to be electric.
You better believe it. And I think that does it, brother.
That does it. Well, that about wraps up the post-Super Bowl episode of New Heights. It's been a fun run. It's been a fun season. And make sure you're subscribed on YouTube, and so you can find out all the new videos as they drop. And also make sure you like and subscribe and follow wherever you get your podcasts. Also, the official merch is up and running. The 92% shirt is available at homage.com/New Heights.
You heard the man once again. New Heights is a Jukes original, presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment, and brought to you by our friends at Fireball.
Fireball.
That's cinnamon delight. Follow the show on all social media platforms at New Heights Show with 1S, and we'll bring you fun clips throughout the week from this episode and all the others. But I want to give a big shout out and a thank you to this production all season long. We get a round of applause
seriously
from all of us. You guys made this easy, you made it fun, and you made it absolutely amazing for us. And we appreciate you guys big time, and shout out to the 92%ers, baby. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.